Hey YouTube, RUBFix here, welcome to Mania episode 2. If you missed episode 1, there's a card up here, otherwise there is a link in the description, so please check that out if you haven't seen it. I unboxed some recently released figures, as well as an awesome free t-shirt. So, in this edition of Mania, we have a couple of packages. The first one I have right in front of me, and the second one is still on its way, so in the meantime I'll open this one now. I purchased this from a fellow New Zealand wrestling figures collector. I think he's selling most of his stuff, so yeah, I'll just try and open this. I spent the remainder of the money I had on this stuff here, so we probably won't get another edition of Mania anytime soon. I don't mean like none in like the next 3 months or something. Of course we'll have one then, but it'll be a little while before we get another one. I want to be really careful with this, cutting this open, because I don't want to cut what's inside. So I'll just take my time. One of these figures in here in particular, I've wanted it for years. So I'm a big collector of the Superstar. And yeah, the other ones I also wanted for a while. Here we go. Aha, more packing peanuts. Of course. Actually, let me not waste your time. I'll be back once I have this under control. Now that we have that under control, I can continue with the unboxing. So, as you can see, we have some loose figures. The first one I'll open up right now. This is the one that I've wanted for a while. It is the Entrance Greats Undertaker. This one has been high in demand for years. Even though it's a basic, it's an awesome thing to have, and you'll see why I got this in a minute. I'll open the second thing now. Actually, first, I'll just unwrap his stand. He comes complete with his stand. I think in Australia, about almost 5 years ago, the one time I went to Australia, they may have had that Undertaker figure there, but I don't exactly remember. But that was when I was younger and I still played with figures, so I instead went for a more current version of Undertaker, being the Best of 2010 Undertaker. But if I had the choice to go back and change my decision, I definitely would have gone for the Entrance Greats Undertaker. Sorry this is taking a while. He's wrapped these very well, and I really appreciate it. Even though it's taking a while, I'd rather me take a while opening them and know that they are safe. Let's see if this still works. Yeah, there we go. Awesome, and I think it can play longer, but I don't want to bore you. So, the second figure I got is just because I got the Entrance Greats figure. You might even be able to see what it is, and you may know by the title or the thumbnail. I don't exactly know what the thumbnail is at this stage. Here we go, I'll just rip it out of there. It is the Elite, what series is this? WrestleMania 31 Heritage Series Undertaker, and he does have the hat too. I'll just take that out. He's wrapped this up separate, which I really appreciate, just to take the most care of these figures as possible. So there we go. There he is with the hat. Looks a little bit weird at the moment, but yeah, I'll be doing a separate video on these. It's actually going to be a fix-up. I'll be converting that into an Elite figure, since that's a basic and that's an Elite figure, and This, well, I was kind of underwhelmed with this. I do have a mint on card version of this figure, and you may even see that in the video I'll be doing about these, but the face on this one, I'll get this in focus. If it will even go in focus, there we go. It's very disappointing compared to the Entrance Greats Undertaker. It is the same sculpt, but they've painted it completely differently, and it's a lot more disappointing. I'll see if I can get the Entrance Greats up close. There you go, as you can see, his eyes are painted better, the facial hair, it blends in a lot better, the lips are painted, just everything about it is better. So yeah, you'll see that fix up in that video. Enough about that. Actually, I'll get the camera focused better and then I'll unbox the second. Here we go, let's take the second item out. This item is mint on card and I do not intend on taking it out of the box. I think I have to take the tape off this bubble wrap. I can't slip it right out. Here we go. This has got to be one of my favourite Rey Mysterio figures. It's the WrestleMania 26 Toys R Us exclusive Rey Mysterio from when he went up against CM Punk. He had a very interesting attire for that event. I believe it's based off of Avatar. I do not know much about that, but yeah, that's just what I've heard. And yeah, this has a good amount of detail. That's why I like it, and because it's so unique. So yeah, but this is my first Rey Mysterio Elite figure at this stage. I do own two basics, but that really wasn't good enough. So I'll show you the back of this box. It's just like that Undertaker one I have, as you can see there. Very interesting. They do not put the pay-per-view poster on the back of the packaging for WrestleMania figures anymore, sadly, but that is a cool thing to see on the old figures, because that really shows a difference between the old figures and the new figures. So yeah, unfortunately, since I'll be doing a separate video for the two Undertaker figures, I will not give you a closer look in this video, but I will give you a closer look at Rey Mysterio. First, we'll look at his face. You can see the detail on his mask. It's just the regular Rey Mysterio head sculpt that they've used many times, I believe. But a good thing about this is most of the older figures from 2010 that Mattel made, they did have painted lips, so that's a cool thing that we don't see today. Unfortunately, this Rey Mysterio figure doesn't include the black ponytail that he did wear at WrestleMania 26 during the entrance, but that's fine. You can't see it in the box, and I don't have a great memory on that match, but he may have taken the ponytail off during the entrance. I could be wrong, and correct me in the comments if I am wrong. I'd be interested to know. He has his removable vest, similar designs. He even has the cool wing designs that are on his mask. I really like that. You can't see a lot of the tattoo details from behind the vest, but you can still see some of them on the arms. He has that sun there and the other designs, very cool. He has the painted on elbow pad, interesting, and the gold sleeve going down to his hand. And on this arm, he has the more of that tattoo detail. You can see that tattoo is of his own mask, so very cool. And he has a blue sleeve on this arm that has 619 going down, and that's either wrist tape or just a part of his armband. On his pants, again, similar details, but very cool. On this side, I think that says 619. Yeah, it does. Very cool. And on this side, it says 619 again. And he has the black boots as usual. And the cool thing about the old figures again, they used to all come with display stands, as you can see behind Rey's legs there. So the final package in this video comes from Amazon. This wasn't directly purchased off Amazon, but rather a different seller on there. I'll just be opening this up. This is a rather big box for one figure. This figure, I was just looking through Amazon randomly. I never usually do that, but yeah, I decided to this once. And I came across this figure that I had been wanting since it came out. But it is exclusive. Well, I don't know where else you can get it, but I know it's definitely available in America. Well, it was anyway. And I just had no access to it with being in New Zealand. But I was able to find this, and usually items from other Amazon sellers don't ship to New Zealand, but this one did, and at a decent price. So here we have it. I'll just move the box out of the way. It is Target exclusive Rocky Maivia. I'm glad to finally have this figure, and I was overwhelmed with how good it looked online, and it definitely looks great in person too. I'm just glad to finally own it. Here's the back of the box. Pretty cool. I'm surprised it doesn't have a Target exclusive sticker on it anywhere. That would have been cool, but yeah, oh well. I'll give you a closer look. So first we'll look at the face. Obviously this figure is based on his debut at Survivor Series 1996. So this face well represents The Rock from this time. He has that crazy hair as well, which obviously you don't see from The Rock today. He has his entrance gear on. I don't even know what to call this, but whatever it is, it looks very unique. I don't really know what else to say about that. He has his bright blue elbow pads. They both have a line on them. You can't really see that one that much. And he has the blue wrist tape or wristbands. His trunks, you can kind of see it behind the entrance gear. They are also bright blue with the cool design. They go all the way around. There you go. He has the bright blue knee pads, of course with similar design. And he has the white boots. That's going to be it for today's Male Mania. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you're all as excited as I am for Male Mania Episode 3. Well, I don't know when that'll be, but it'll sure be cool. Peoples, punch that like button, and if you haven't done it already, subscribe.